Hello, welcome. Good evening to you all. My name is Robert, broadcasting from the neighborhood of Amsterdam. Today I'm going to make another flight back to the United Kingdom. I flew London Stansted to Amsterdam yesterday, but I have to fly back, this time to London Gatwick. The reason is two-way. First of all, there's a controller practice test at Amsterdam now. By flying, I'll add some extra traffic for the controller in training. And the second reason is that in a few days I will travel in real life to London Gatwick. Regretfully not with this BizJet, the 737-700 or BBJ1 came in registered, but just with a normal commercial airline. But to get in the holiday mood and to get some practice with this specific leg from Amsterdam to London Gatwick, I'm gonna fly this night. I'm at the Schiphol East apron, Kilo 71, the stand. Schiphol East is the normal apron for general aviation aircraft. As you can see, it's snowing at the moment. There was a lot of snow in Amsterdam, in the Amsterdam area. And my own garden had about 12 centimeters of snow today, added to some light snow which was there yesterday already. So it's really winter time at the moment. It's not snowing in London Gatwick at the moment, however. I don't have very much time for a quick briefing with you, but I will show you some small details. First of all, the fuel I uploaded was 8,500 kilograms more or less. And we expect a trip time of about 41 minutes to London Gatwick, consuming about 3,500 kilograms of kerosene. The release fuel is 8,500, like I said, and if we don't need any of the alternative or reserve fuel, we expect to land at London Gatwick with about 4,700 kilograms in the tanks. Runway 04 is the expected departure runway from Amsterdam, and we expect to land on 26 left at London Gatwick. London Gatwick is a very busy airport, but is always operating in mixed mode, so just a single runway, which can be a quite challenge for both ATC and pilots. The cruising level is the pretty standard flight level 240 as instructed by the flow control for these kind of legs between Amsterdam and the London TMA. 310 knots fixed speed schedule. We have 5 passengers aboard, very light loaded, which is pretty normal for a corporate aircraft with just a CEO and some staff on board, and some baggage and some small cargo. Runway is still wet or contaminated actually with snow and slush. We need anti-ice. This is wrong on the PFPX flight plan, so we have the wing and anti-ice on because of the snow and of the temperatures around freezing level. Assumed temperature is 61, which calls for reduced thrust at takeoff. 114 knots is the V1 speed, the go or no go to depart, and rotation will be executed at 122 knots. The V2, the single engine safety speed for the climb out, is 129. In case of an engine out, to share up upper limit of VUR, like mentioned here. Runway 26 left at London Gatwick, expected dry runway. We need anti-ice. Air conditioning packs will be on, and we have a reference speed of 117 for a flap 30 landing. With some margin, it calls for a 124 approach speed. Engine out procedure is left turn to Mayfield, VUR 117.9 the frequency. The flight plan, the Gorlo 2 Foxtrot departure is expected if we are cleared on the runway 04, then via Gorlo the Upper Lima 980 to Refso, then the Upper Zulu 291 at Rimbu will enter the London FAR, and from the Zulu 291 ATS route will fly to Ehring and will make a Timba 1 Juliet arrival. That's what we expect at the moment. In case we need to divert, London Heathrow is our diversion. The wind aloft, the flight plan, like I said, is already entered in the computer systems for air traffic control. They are aware of our departure. Request a remote stand at London Gatwick, that's important to mention. We have an RVR 200 meters as our minimum. And this is our operator code, HGX head and cross operations. The weather at Amsterdam, as you can see, there's still light snow, 2000 meters of visibility. And there are a few clouds at 600 feet. There's a broken cloud layer already at 900 feet. And the temperature is at freezing level, like I said, just above freezing level. The forecast is still a possibility for heavy snow during departure. That's still a possibility with a vertical visibility of just 300 feet. At London Gatwick the weather is much better. We have VATSIM conditions, which means no low visibility and no low clouds as well. So clouds and visibility okay. And the winds from the northwest with just 10 knots. And well, that's basically it. So the weather at London is much better at the moment than in Amsterdam. Here the NOTAMs, which I'll skip for as a matter of time. All the navigation information regarding our flight plan, our destination and our departure airport. And of course also about London Heathrow, which is our diversion. Okay, here the flight plan once more. From runway 04 at Amsterdam, a left turn for the Gorlo 1 or 2 Foxtrot departure. Then climbing out of the North Sea to Gorlo, and at Rimboe, like I said, we enter the London airspace. And then we'll fly more or less in the southwesterly direction for the standard arrival routing into London Gatwick. Okay, that's that. And to show you the weather en route, here we have a picture of the weather. As you can see, still some snow showers on the near Rotterdam, which we might pass during our climb out over the North Sea. Here's some light showers on the London part of the North Sea. But into London Gatwick, you can see it's pretty stable. Not really any precipitation at the moment. So, if you excuse me, I'm gonna ask for the ATC clearance. And after that, I'm gonna check if we can get some de-icing on stand. I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully it works okay with GSX, otherwise I'll disconnect it. That's basically it. I'll get back to you soon. I checked the ATIS already. The weather is Juliet. I'm gonna check it again.
Landing runway 36 right. Wind takeoff runway 36 left. Transition level 5, 0, 2, 0 degrees 16 knots. Variable between 340 and 060 degrees. Visibility 3 kilometers. RVR available on ATC frequencies. Light snow grain scattered 600 feet to 1000 feet. Temperature 0, dew point 0, QNH 982 hectopascal. No significant change. End of information, Juliet. This is people information, Juliet. Main landing runway 36 right. Main takeoff runway 36 left. Transition level 5, 0, 2, 0 degrees 16 knots.
Okay, that is checked, double checked, 020 degrees with 16 knots, so a strong northeasterly wind at the moment. And light snow. I'm gonna check for the available ATC channels at the moment. We have Amsterdam radar on 125.75. We have Schiphol approach on 121.2. And we have the tower on 119 or 225. And we have no ground or clearance delivery, as the complete ground control will be done by the student at the moment. So So we're going to switch to the tower frequency and ask for the clearance.
There's a lot of pilots on board, request Sierra East.
Sierra, the taxi to date Sierra 94.
First of all, we're going to do the pre-flight checklist.
06 for Cathay 066.
It's Sierra 2, cross 06 and stand Sierra 94 for Cathay 066, thank you.
We're still on ground
Cathay
power.
066 cross Sierra 7 to be sure.
Okay, at Sierra 7 to cross runway 06 to Sierra 94, thank you sir.
Pre-flight checklist.
EG376 Alpha,
oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Left squawk 0162, EG376.
Heading 039. Altimeters.
Heading
6000.
130. Altimeter. 982. Parking brake.
Set and checked.
Engine start beepers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Thank you. Be advised, your altitude 6000 feet.
We have information, Julius on board.
And QNH 9 or A2.
KLM 176 X-ray clearance to Frankfurt and MD1 Victor departure and runway 36 left squawk is at 1000.
Squawk 1000, runway 36 left and MD1 Victor departure for KLM 176 X-ray. EG376 Alpha is fully ready, push start. Early KLM 26 Papa, established 36 right.
A bit busy.
KLM 26 Papa 36 right, clear to land. Wind 020 degrees, 16 knots.
Land 36 right, 26 Papa.
Schiphol Tower, goedenavond. Victor Papa, Charlie Hotel X-ray.
Victor Papa, Charlie, Hotel X-ray, Schiphol Tower.
Goedenavond, we are 737. We copy the information Juliet at kilo 71. Request the IFR clearance for London Gatwick.
Victor Hotel X-ray, stand by, call you back. Direct break, KLM 116, taxi to gate Delta 57.
Tower, can we take stand Delta 3 instead? KLM 116.
KLM 116, roger, taxi to gate Delta 3.
Thank you, taxing to stand Delta 3, KLM 116.
KLM 22 Tango with you on the ILS runway 36 right. KLM 22 Tango, continue approach number 2. Wind 020 degrees, 16 knots. Number 2, continue approach. KLM 22 Tango. Papa Mike Lima 04, clear touch and go, 020 degrees, 16 knots.
Sorry for that, we're already in the go around Papa Hotel Alpha Mike Lima. Seeing full stop on the next pass.
Papa Mike Lima, roger, report downwind.
Okay, Papa Mike Lima. EG376 Alpha ready for push and start.
Station calling for push and start, call send only.
EG376 Alpha.
EG376 Alpha, are you able to make the pushback behind EGSS?
EG376 Alpha is unable, unfortunately.
Lufthansa 999, somebody could be clearance to Frankfurt, please. EG376 Alpha, stand by then, call you back. Standing 552, we are standing by for clearance to Copenhagen. Victor Hotel X-ray, you're clear to Gatwick, Gorlo 3, Victor departure 36 left, squawk 6273.
Victor Hotel X-ray, can we use runway 04 today?
Maar natuurlijk, Gorlo to Foxtrot, departure 0 Spark 6273.
Vriendelijk bedankt. Victor Papa Charlie X-Ray, cleared London Gatwick, Gorlo to Foxtrot departure from the runway 04, 627-300 transponder.
Victor Hotel X-Ray, read correct, startup approved, report Golf Lima.
Thank you very much, startup approved and report Golf Lima, Victor Hotel X-Ray.
Kilo 26 Papa, left turn on Alpha
Okay,
6273, Delta 5.
Alpha 124, Delta.
Goedenavond, Kilo 134 with you, ILS 369. First Kilo 22 Tango,
test.
right, clear to land, wind 010 degrees, 13 knots. Clear to land, met 36 right, Kilo 22 Tango.
TCAS test pass.
Check.
Dan wordt er als maar iemand gedaan bent voor de volstop. Papa, Mike Lima 04, clear to land, wind 010 degrees, 13 knots. Clear to land 04, Papa, Alpha Mike Lima. KLM 1834, continue approach number 1, wind 010 degrees, 13 knots, reduce your final approach speeds. Yeah, we have power with you, speed and continue the approach 369, KLM 1834. KLM 22 Tango, mayday, we have broken our nose wheel. Unfortunately, zijn we gaan glijden over de runway door de gladbijk. KLM 22 Tango, copy the mayday, KLM 1834, go around. Come on, 834, go around. KLM 1824, make the right turn, heading 1. KLM 1824, make the right turn, heading 150, climb met 3000 feet.
En kraanpower af.
Confirm KLM 1834. KLM 1824, right 150, climb meteen, flight levels, direction 3000 feet.
Before start procedure.
Heading 150, climb 3000 feet, KLM 1824. And KLM 1834, right heading 060 degrees, climb and maintain 3000 feet. 060, 3000, 1834. KLM 1824, contact approach 121.2. 1824. KLM 1834, approach 121.2.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the stand. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning the 5 takeoff. Engine and wing anti-ice will be on. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedure below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive windshield warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe on route to flight. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the autopilot, apply maximum manual brake, or verify the operation of the RT auto brake, verify the extension of the speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options. And if you could monitor my actions, make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities from V1, or if the calls continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned standard departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. We will use noise abatement departure procedure 2. LNAV is armed, flight directives are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation ready to set, NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP.
V2 118, heading 039, altitude 6000,
Takeoff speeds.
V1 112, V2 VR 113, V2 118. Set and checked.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. De-icing requested. So we're now waiting for de-icing vehicles to give de-icing treatment for the aircraft for safety regarding our wings. Hopefully it won't take long. Ah, there they are.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment. We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 1. I will call you back when ready.
Okay. Well guys, this is the first time I used the de-icing procedure in GSX. Looks lovely.
Icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 1. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Thank you, good day.
start until push completed and brakes set. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Launching gear.
Local light on.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear. Clear to start engines.
Thank you. Brakes are off. APU bleed is on. Start in the left. Correction, starting the right engine. And start in the left. Okay, after engine start sequence. Start switch is continuous. Generator 1 and 2 on. Propede on. Wing anti-ice on. Engine anti-ice on. APU bleed off. APU off. Packs on. Isolation valve auto. Recall. Checked. Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Flight controls check.
Ready.
Full left. Center.
Check.
Full right. Center.
Check.
Full up. Center.
Check.
Full down. Center.
Check.
Radar check. Full left. Center.
Check.
Full right. Center.
Check.
Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice. Engine and wing anti-ice are on. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Thank you. Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Final established runway 36 center. Lufthansa 1 Charlie Papa runway 36 center, clear to land. Wind 010 degrees 13 knots. Runway 36 center, clear to land. Lufthansa 1 Charlie Papa. Come on, I prefer to bring your way to the Airbus from the left. Stations again. Still on 194, sure, on negative, this is correct, still on 194. Okay. Okay, I'm on 766, we are ready for taxi to runway 36 left.
You have to adjust the throttles again. It's not okay.
Roger.
EGKK
Alpha 55
targets are available on ATC frequency. Light terrain scattered 500 broken 1,000 feet. Temperature 1 dew point 0 QNH
1 moment.
KLM 176 XRA, taxi to runway 36 left via Quebec and taxiway Bravo. Whiskey 5, hold short, runway 36 center. Taxi to 36 left via Bravo, Quebec, and then Victor and hold short, Whiskey 5. KLM 176 XRA. KLM 1824 into the apron via Alpha 13. Enter the apron via Alpha 13, KLM 1824, thank you. And now KLM 1834. KLM 1834. Can we get a gate change at Delta 43? Delta 43 is copied. Taxi gate Delta 43 via Alpha 13. That's Alpha 13 to Delta 43, thank you, can I'm 34.
Amsterdam Tower, Lufthansa 39, requesting taxi please.
Lufthansa 289, taxi to runway 36 left at Whiskey 5, cross, correction, hold short, runway 36 center.
Taxi to runway 36 left, hold short, 36 center, Lufthansa 29.
Lufthansa 29 at Alpha 18,
Okay.
and Boeing 737 from the left.
Roger, Boeing 37, flight, Lufthansa 29.
EG276 Alpha cross.
Okay, I'm sorry, I did some changes to my joystick calibration.
Flight deck. Okay.
And
thanks.
we have
Cabin
problems again
secure,
with the
Captain.
throttles. I don't know if I can fix this. If you excuse me for a moment. We got idle at the reverse point. Okay. Okay, we continue.
Please, 13 knots. Clear land 36 center, and any reports for braking action on 36 center? KLM 1000, the braking action for runway 36 center is medium to poor.
Where's our KLM 1000, thank you.
Oh, we got no rudder steering at the moment. Also a problem with the rudders. Got deflection.
KLM 701 requesting taxi.
Strange.
KLM 701, taxi to runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, hold short, runway 36 center.
Taxiing to runway 36 left via Whiskey 5 and holding short of 36 center, KLM 701.
Tower, Victor, Lufthansa
Lufthansa 1 Charlie Papa. Lufthansa 1 Charlie Papa. Make sure to take the second to the left to join taxiway Alpha. Second to the left, 1 Charlie Papa. Second to the left.
Victor, Lufthansa Golf Lima.
Victor Hotel X-ray, taxi to holding point Golf 5 runway 04.
Golf 5 runway 04, Victor, Lufthansa.
TWR EG96 Mike Quebec with you final 36 right.
Before takeoff checklist.
EG96 Mike Quebec 36.
That's 5 green light.
Wind 0, 10
Stabilizer trim.
Stabilizer trim. 4.0 units.
Right, 96 Mike Quebec.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
KLM 1773, stand by, call you back. KLM 1002, taxi to gate Delta 48. Lufthansa 289er at Alpha 2, one gateway to the Lufthansa A320 from right. Via Airbus A320 from the right, Lufthansa 39. Thank you. KLM 1002, taxi to gate Delta 48.
Oh guys, our throttle 1 is still not okay.
KLM 1002, make the left turn
very
onto taxiway Bravo and be left turn taxiway
It's not calibrated correctly.
9 to the 8.
There's a left Bravo then off 9 to the 8.
KLM 1773, taxi to runway 36 left. Via Alpha 11, join taxiway Bravo, Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Taxi completion runway 36 left via Bravo, Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center, KLM 1773.
KLM 1773, keep on. 2 stations at a time. EG96 Michael Beck going around. EG96 Michael Beck, roger. EG96 Michael Beck, turn right, heading 110, climb and maintain 2000 feet. Confirm right, heading 110 and maintain 2000 feet. That's 96 Michael Beck. EG96 Michael Beck, contacted approach, 121 decimal 2. 112, goodbye. KLM X-ray, hold short. KLM X-ray, hold short.
I'll rejoin on the for you.
KLM 1000 at Charlie 3, join taxiway Charlie.
And Charlie 3, join Charlie, KLM 1000.
Dus dat is de 289, hold short.
Holding short, Lufthansa 289.
Victor takes approaching call 5, we are ready.
Victor Hotel X-ray, line up and wait to runway 04 Golf 5.
04 Golf 5.
Line up and wait, runway 04 at Golf 5, Victor X-ray. Runway entry procedure.
KLM 172 X-ray, continue taxi.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
KLM 737, information on board, requesting a high viewing.
KLM 172 X-ray, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, yeah, 16 X-ray.
Ready to go.
Check.
KLM 1000, hold short.
Moving short, KLM 1000.
Oh, the reverse thrust is a problem. Thank you very much.
KLM 737, requesting high clearance with information on board.
I'm gonna do that after landing at Gatwick.
KLM 737 taxi, correction, clearance to destination. Burger 3, Victor departure, runway 36 left, squawk 7334.
She's on
KLM 737 clear to destination. Squawk 7334 on 36 left, basic to departure.
KLM 737, correct, report ready. Lufthansa 289er, joint taxiway Delta, behind the El Al.
Right to Delta, Lufthansa 289.
Lufthansa 289, negative, behind the El Al, Boeing 737, joint taxiway Delta, behind the El Al.
Behind the El Al, sorry about that, Lufthansa 289.
Victor Hotel X-ray 04 clear to take off. Wind 360 degrees, 13 knots. Remaining frequency.
360 degrees, 13 knots, cleared for takeoff, runway 04, remaining your frequency. Victor Hotel X-ray. Takeoff.
Check.
KLM 737 is ready for pushback and engine start. At Delta 3.
KLM 737, push and start approved, QNH 983 hectopascals.
KLM 737 and start approved, QNH 983.
Spoeling. Toga.
KLM 999 X-ray, take taxiway Delta. And KLM 701, take taxiway Delta. KLM 773, take taxiway Delta.
80 knots.
Check, throttle hold.
KLM 176,
Rotate.
KLM 176 X-ray, cross runway 36 enter, Whiskey 5. Crossing
Positive brake.
Gear up.
Whiskey 5, 1676 X.
Sure, at 5139 ready to cross into runway 3.
Select level change.
Level change.
Runway 5139, cross runway 36 enter, Whiskey 5.
Roger, crossing the runway 36 enter, Whiskey 5, 5139.
Tower left at 436 miles left, 36 right.
Still 436, right clear land, with 360 degrees,
And one.
Check.
Bug up.
Bug up.
Continue approach 436.
KLM 1000, take Delta 26. Delta 26, KLM 1000. Stop. Speed of 46, to be sure, 36 right, clear to land, wind 360 degrees, 13 knots.
Short land 36 right, speed of 436.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
So we're leaving Jersey to Fox Hotel with Lima for clearance.
Flaps up.
Transition altitude. Set standard.
Jersey to
Flaps up.
Fox Hotel, clearance to Stansted Airport, locally, Victor departure, runway 36 left, squawk 7341.
Jersey to Fox Hotel, clear to Stansted Corridor 3 Victor 3.
Select VNAV.
7341 squawk.
VNAV.
Jersey to Fox Hotel.
Jersey to Fox Hotel, correct, report ready.
KLM 737 is ready for taxi.
KLM 737, standby, control change in progress.
1000 to left.
Victor Hotel X-ray, departure 11 is not in.
Antwoord 2 Victor X-ray, tot ziens. Swap, kom aan. Swap, kom aan.
Roger.
Departure hello, Victor Papa Charlie X-ray is climbing out of flight level 55 for flight level 60. Go low to Fox.
Victor X-ray, hello, hotel level 130, direct Volla.
Climb flight level 130 direct Volla, Victor X-ray. Set flight level 130.
Flyer 4476, contact Amsterdam, 125.750.
125.75 for right.
Flight level 130 set.
KLM 927,
Select command A.
Command A.
Oh no, dus we doen het KLM 927, but...
Hey, easy 906 Mike Vic, right turn 2 9er. 9390, 96 Mike Vic.
Volle direct.
FedEx 625, reduce to 5 first.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine fixed, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up and off, flaps, up and down. After takeoff checklist.
Thank you.
Clear. I left the runway 26 right. Right at 330, please for the island, right there. By the way.
You have to
contact Amsterdam, 125.750.
125.750 voor de Victor X-ray. Bedankt, fijne avond.
Sorry. FedEx 625, you're 6 miles out, 3.5 miles behind the Boeing 737. Contact tower, 119.225.
Center fuel
Tower on.
Check.
119 at decimal 225. Thank you, sir.
Happy to release the cabin.
Okay.
Easy Liner 6 Mike, turn left by 7, visiting 3202 accept the other flight.
You will now use your electronic devices to retrieve your players, iPhones and laptops.
Amsterdam, goedenavond. Victor Papa Charlie X-ray is climb flight level 130 Mount Volla.
Victor, this is the Corlo, climb level 240.
Direct Corlo en climb flight level 240. Victor X-ray.
And I'm on 82, contact Schiphol approach, 121 decimal 2, away.
240 set.
Approach 112, I'm on 82, 3.
Direct Corlo.
Check.
Position to Amsterdam will be back in 2 minutes.
Getting a bit dark.
Checked.
Cancel last command.
Roger.
Amsterdam KLM 35, available GPU with information in on board.
All stations to Amsterdam spec.
$1,000 to left.
Check.
Would you like the fasten belt sign to auto?
Okay.
Rider 3 Delta Foxtrot, you're leaving Dutch airspace, next station is offline.
VP-CHX Reboot and verify to anywhere. Bye bye.
You can want to do this with 903 Delta Fox lines. Bye bye.
Bye. KLM 535 flight level 230 with information Lima on board. 0524, hello, Squawk 1000. Squawk 1000, KLM 534. Spirit 946, expect to cross at Dayglow at flight level 170. Call then ready for descent.
I order to be level 710 April, and two points of note arrival for Düsseldorf.
This is standby one moment. KLM 54 requesting arrival to Amsterdam Schiphol. 54 proceed direct Schiphol, expect runway 36 right, descent level, question plan ready, descent flight level 100, level by Schiphol. Descent flight level 100 by Schiphol, KLM 534. And Spirit 946, it looks like it's going to be the table 23 transition for either 23 right or 23 left.
Powers are complete, I would like to descend now to
Roger, descent flight level 170 left by Tabro.
75130 level by Table, Good evening, I'm Snell Radar, KLM 1766A at the departure, and we are climbing to flight level 160.
So 1766A, hello, climb flight level 250, direct Napro.
Direct Napro, KLM 1766A.
Fire 4476, you're about to leave Dutch airspace. Next station is offline. VP-CHX Reboot. Enjoy London City. Bye bye. Fire 4476, you're leaving Dutch airspace. Next station is offline. Monitor Unicorn 122.8. Bye bye. Victor Hotel X-ray, leaving Dutch airspace, VP-CHX Reboot, and your flight to Gatwick, Mazzel.
Ja, dankjewel. 122.8 Victor Hotel X-ray, tot ziens. Okay, we are leaving the Dutch airspace, and London Control is not online this evening, so we're flying uncontrolled now. We have to keep a watch on the TCAS on this this screen. If there's any other aircraft in the neighborhood, you can see here there is an aircraft far below us, probably. You see the light here, so we have to monitor the traffic for ourselves. Cancel as command. we have to monitor the traffic ourselves as ATC is not online for us. I will navigate ourselves into runway 26 left at London Gatwick. We'll fly the Timba 1 Juliet arrival. We're gonna check this on our FMC. ILS approach on 26 left via Timba. It's entered. I'll show you. This is the arrival route. We're gonna fly from airing the Timba 1 Juliet. The Timba according this profile, these headings and these altitudes. Flight level 140 to pass at Aptum, and Timba we have to pass at flight level 70. And then we have to fly the ILS approach, which means that from Timba we fly inbound to Mayfield, and then a northerly heading, and at 8.5 miles from Mayfield to make a left turn onto the localizer. And the details about the ILS approach is an OBS heading of 258, and we have a, for normal ILS, 200 feet radial altitude is our decision height, and after for a missed approach we climb to 3000 feet and then a left hand turn on heading 179. Transition level is by ATC, but we can check the transition altitude for departures. It gives us a normal transition level for arrival plus 1000 feet. So I'm going to prepare more for this approach. And we'll fly the FMC basically, but we'll cross-check with the conventional radio beacons. So that about the approach. I can see that the transition altitude is 6000 feet at Gatwick. So I'll choose flight level 70 as our transition level. Way above 30 of course. As you can see, the levels are not okay, because I told you we have to pass Aptum at flight level 140, so I'm gonna enter this on the FMC. And Timba at 70, which is also not correct here. So flight level 70. Oh. Apparently this is not okay because of previous altitude constraints. Well, okay, we modify it anyway for a little bit. We'll make sure we'll fly according to charts. Runway elevation at Gatwick is about 200 feet, a few feet less, so enter landing altitude 200. And we're going to prepare for the arrival procedure. 2000 feet is the final approach fixed altitude. The minimums are 200 feet radial altitude. And this approach altitude 2000 feet as well. Dry runway is expected. You can use auto brake 1. We'll park to a remote stand. It is our final sector.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned standard terminal arrival procedure, complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning at flaps 30 knots. Final approach fix is 2000 feet. Decision height is 200 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2000 feet. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command, as we have a long taxi in. Descent speed and navigation readiness are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
None.
Approach brief complete.
Descent procedure.
Check.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 200 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 1 set. Landing data.
Set and checked.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Thank you. Flight level 70 in the MCP. Starting descent. set. Alright, let's check if there is any ATC online for local control. I cannot see any approach online. Stansted is online, but we don't have anything on Gatwick. Nothing at Gatwick, so we really have to make sure we have our own separation. There's no ATC to watch us. Yes. If ATC will pop up, we'll notice it, because they will give us a text message to come on their frequency. In the meantime, we'll just monitor our TCAS system and monitor the frequency 1 to 2 decimal 8 for any voice messages. A correction for any text messages by other pilots in the area of Gatwick. ground below.
Checked. Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
10,000. Okay, we're going to check the latest weather to make sure the wind is still okay for the 26 left. Let's see.
Check.
Cancel as command.
Roger.
Looks fine. 32011.
Checked.
As a standard descent, please make sure your seatbelts and traces are
1000 to level.
Check.
All electrical devices sealed off. Safety path.
50 speed. It's probably an aircraft.
Transition.
Check. Yeah, aircraft in final. Approaching Timba, descent 2000. Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
9er 2 hectopascal. Set and checked.
Set. Approach checklist complete.
Thank you. Anti-eyes on.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Cabin secure, Captain.
Thank you. At Mayfield, 6 miles to go. Low the clouds. Speed to 20.
Crew, take your seats. 1000 to level.
Check. Approaching 2000, speed reduction. Stand by for the flaps.
Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude set.
Check. Flaps 1.
Flap swap.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. Localizer alive.
Check. Is the approach heading set?
Glide slope alive.
Check. Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Runway inside. Flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continues.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30, green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Thank you. Cleared. Cleared.
Check.
Okay, watch the throttles for reverse. Might be a problem. I have control.
You have control. 500 feet.
Check. Aircraft waiting there.
Checked.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
Approach lights. Check.
A little bit left center line. Check.
Reverse as normal.
Check.
$60 knots.
Manual braking.
Check. Auto brake disarmed.
Check.
Check.
Okay to clean up.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. We remind you to please wait until you're inside the terminal to use any electronic devices or to smoke in the designated areas. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a safe onward journey.
Okay, that's Tango. We need stand 151, I guess. Flight director's off. One moment, please. All right. Good trip. Charlie.
3 minutes.
Check. Yeah, that's too late now. Yeah, I'm here already. I'm not exactly at the right location. Okay. I'm gonna shut down here. It's too much of a mess to find the stand 143 again. So I'm going offline. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.